So, as you mentioned, 2 more games to go. Some have suggested lots of changes. Some have suggested putting the kids in. You have a very successful under-21 team, as we've seen this week. I suspect you might not do that. What's your thought process on these last 2 games, and how you're going to manage your squad before the playoffs?
The thought process doesn't change whether it's a pre-season friendly or it's a 45th game of the season or 46th game. We'll prepare as we've always done to win the game of football. There's a few situations we've got to take into account. We have a few injuries, bumps and bruises that we've sort of covered up really over the last sort of 2 or 3 weeks. Not wanting to show our hand, but now I think you'll see that there's a couple of players that need a rest. Couple might need a rest mentally as well to refreshen them up. We need to get match minutes into some of the boys that haven't played recently. It's not going to be wholesale changes, but we need to get into a rhythm as well. So we don't need to disrupt that. As always, the young players need to deserve the right to play. What I will say about the 21s, I'm not taking anything away from them. They've had an outstanding campaign, but no disrespect, they're playing Colchester under 21s on Tuesday afternoon, and I should imagine all the young players at Colchester, the good ones, will be in the first team. So we need to get up to Cat 1 to challenge the competition at the moment. For the 21s, they're doing everything right, and you can only beat what's in front of you, but they need bigger challenges. The players need bigger challenges. The club needs a bigger challenge as well. So I've talked about this for a long time, that goes hand in hand with the training ground and the improvement in that for the first team, which the owners understand and recognise. And obviously the purchase of Dore is massive for us, and the knock-on effects of that in terms of going to a Cat 1 category. Now we're playing the likes of the teams that we should be playing. And then it's a step up, and then that'll be an improvement for those players. But Ryan only most probably be involved towards the next 2 games of the season. But all the other things I've got to factor in, and we want to. There's a couple of things as well. I want to break the club record of points in the Championship, and from an EFL point of view as well, because I think the players deserve that for the campaign that they've had. And we'll be going all out. Yeah, we've got 2 difficult games, but every game in the Championship is difficult. We've got a team that's still in a situation. So I think sometimes that puts it into perspective. A club that was in the Premier League for a long, long time, and the facilities they've got and the stature of the club in the division are still not safe in terms of dropping into League One. Do I think they will be? Yeah, and I like the club. Mark Robbins is somebody I've known for a long time, and done a great job wherever he's gone, and I'm sure they will. But for me, I'm all in for 3 points for Sheffield United, as I've been all in for 3 points for Sheffield United since the day I walked through the door.